Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. I've just had a kebab. I still need to trim. My eyebrows are looking a bit bushy. You know what I'm saying? I've still not had a shave, all that stuff. And I was hoping to have a nice, chilled, relaxed evening before I go and do Will's 10K stream or 10K's subscriber celebration stream. But breaking news, my group chats are all going off. Everyone's atting me for some fucking reason. Viktor Gyokeres, Fabrizio Romano's bomber. He has chosen Arsenal over or his priority is to join Man United or Arsenal over Manchester United. Let me get it up for you guys. I haven't seen that. Viktor Gyokeres' priority is to join Arsenal this summer, despite calls from Manchester United in recent weeks. Gyokeres always an option, and Ahmed Sesko talks with no deal sealed so far. Arsenal keep assessing the situation. United remain keen, but believe deal now unlikely. So, and you lot can read that twice. I'll leave that on the screen for a few minutes so you can indulge in it. Now, listen, let me just show you guys something before I... Oh, hold on. I can just do this, can't I? 1 second. Bear with. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to Tyrell. Big up to Joshy. Big up to Dave. Big up to Catalan, Jordan, Mustafa, Simbucket. Big up to everyone. Make sure you hit the like buttons as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe buttons. As I say, road to 2K subs and all that stuff. And, you know, we're trying to get there ASAP. But listen, let me just show you guys what I saw earlier. And I was instantly a bit, not worried, but I was instantly thinking certain things. I believe it was this one. Was it this guy? Florian Plettenberg, no? Who was it that dropped the news about fucking Ekitike? Someone dropped the news about Ekitike. I didn't do a video on it. But I was literally like, I was just sitting in my bed. It was only like 2 hours ago I saw it. An hour ago I saw it. Yeah, then basically, right, it said that Man United are having positive talks with Ekitike. We're stepping up in our pursuit for Ekitike and stuff like that. And it looks like, we may end up getting Ekitike. And I was like, obviously, I'm in group chats with United fans. I talk to United fans all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's literally YouTube, what we do and all that stuff. In my chat as well, there's a lot of United fans. A lot of United fans don't even want Gyökeres. A lot of them in the group chats don't. Only me and Kaz in the group chat want Gyökeres. This Ekitike guy, the one that we were linked with, I'm starting to become a bit more fond of him. I was thinking, this is before this Gyökeres news even dropped. I was thinking, I'm starting to become a bit more fond of him. I know I don't really want a project because I want to guarantee 20 goals. And then this news out of nowhere. And I was thinking, Ekitike, he's similar to Isak apparently. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's got a bit of talent. I don't know. Whatever, etc., etc. I'm thinking, maybe we should just go and get it. Maybe we might end up getting Ekitike and it won't be that bad. I don't know. And then this news dropped. And by the way, can I just say everyone getting gassed? Yeah, everyone's sitting there getting gassed. Yeah, Gyökeres chose Big Daddy Arsenal. There's no actual proof, not proof. There's no actual thing that Arsenal are going to sign him. They might still go and get Sesko instead because we've already been told Sesko is their main option, their main priority. Unless they change it because of financial package. Obviously, Sesko's worth more, which is one thing we was always baffled by. Sesko being worth more than Gyökeres, and Arsenal still going for Sesko. However, we don't know that yet. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, whether the deal happens or not, I'm sure people are going to sit there and... I mean, I'm not really that annoyed. Everyone's saying, hold that. I'm really not annoyed. Like, no, after this, I don't even want Gyökeres. And I don't think the deal will go through now. I don't think we'll get him. I think if Arsenal don't get him, no one's going to get him because we're not going to go in for him after if he chose Arsenal, mate. We're not. We're just not. The way Ineos are running the club right now, they're running it on... I think Amber Barada said it himself, that if players don't want to come to Manchester United... if players are having doubts about Manchester United because they don't want to join because of Champions League football, we don't want them. We don't want them at this club. And I'm not saying that that's Gyökeres' main priority because we've got Champions League football. I think I always stood on the notion that I always thought that Gyökeres would choose Arsenal over Man United because him as a striker, not every player, but him as a striker. Bruv, my Twitter's literally got no followers, 0 tweets, 0 anything. So you can look at what you want, mate. But yeah, before I go back on to fucking track, before I went off track, sorry. My thing is I always thought that him himself wants now to win the major honours. He wants to win the big trophies because he's 26. Yeah. And listen, if Arsenal go and get him and they get Rodrigo and they're going to be up there again next season, no doubt. And listen, they've already got Zubimendi over the line. It's not going to be a bad deal. It's exactly what Arsenal need. if they go and get it done, it's exactly what everyone that, like me and Arsenal fans and everyone else has been criticising Arsenal for in the transfer window, not showing enough ambition. This is exactly what Arsenal need to do to show ambition. Go out and get a proven striker that's going to get you 20 to 25 goals. I've seen a lot of people sit there and saying they prefer Sesko and sitting there and pretending and getting up the heat maps and all this fucking XG and all that stuff. And the Darwin Núñez thing. Oh, when he clicks, it's going to be amazing. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff. Listen, yeah, brilliant. That sounds all good. However, in actual reality, yeah, Viktor Gyökeres is a better striker than Sesko, and this would be a great deal for Arsenal. I cannot even lie to you guys. But listen, yeah, let me know what you're thinking in the comments. I see everyone's coming here to chat shit. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? I actually brought that fuck. What the fuck, Dave, mate. Mate, I didn't mean to put you in timeout. I swear on my life, Dave, I did not mean to put you in timeout. I meant to delete your comment, and it ended up fucking putting you in timeout because Mustafa typed and it put me down one. I swear down. You're in timeout for 5 minutes, mate. Sorry about that. Mustafa, your club's finished, bruv. Your club's corrupt. Hold that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen, United. Who said United ain't getting a striker? Yeah, United ain't signing a striker. We definitely will. We've still got Ekitike on the list. Obviously, Delap's gone, but even Mbeumo, I think Mbeumo can play up front. I wouldn't be that against Mbeumo being the striker. When we were going to sign, well, we still are looking to sign Mbeumo. I wasn't that annoyed. Like, I was sitting there doing lineup builders saying we should play him up front. You know what I'm saying? And get another right 10. Yeah, I'm not happy. Wait, are you on fucking? Are you already on? Is that another account? Yeah, I don't think it meant to do that. I think I don't think it actually did time you out. We are still getting a better striker than you, Catalan. I have to hold that, to be fair. It's fine, bro. Listen, if they want to sit there and pretend that Man United fans is the be and end, it's the end of the world because Viktor Gyökeres chose Arsenal, even though we all probably knew he was going to end up choosing in the signing of Sesko instead of Gyökeres, which all the news outlets said. And then fair play. Listen, fair play. I'm not surprised Gyökeres would have chose Arsenal over Man United. He's 26, as I say. He's in his prime. He wants to go out and win the big major honours, win the big leagues, win the big trophies. And Arsenal are closer to Man United than we're not even in the Champions League. We're not even in Europe at all. You know what I'm saying? And Arsenal can probably pay him, well, depending on if they want to, will probably pay him better wages. And they'll probably pay it the money like that. They want it with Gyökeres, with Man United. He might have to wait till July for Man United to pay because we've got to sell players before. Arsenal can just pay the money like that, sort of thing. Get me Mateta, Prem proven, no adaptation needed. Was I muted? Am I good now? Yeah. Get me Mateta, Prem proven, no adaptation needed. Mateta is definitely an option, bro. I believe. Listen, I'm actually quite getting a bit sold on this Ekitike guy. I know he's young and he's not Prem proven and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm actually getting a bit sold on him. I was looking at this was before. I swear on my life, this was before the Gyökeres news dropped. I swear it was Florian. I swear it was Florian Plettenberg. Someone released something on Twitter and I saw it. It was quite big. I'm sure it was Florian Plettenberg, but I can't find the tweet about Hugo Ekitike. Man United are having positive talks with Hugo Ekitike. They're stepping up the interest and stuff like that, etc., etc. And I'm thinking, I'm getting a bit sold in this Hugo Ekitike guy. From what I've heard about him, I really like him. If he's similar to Isak, I like him, my type of striker. And Gyökeres is always my main option. I had Gyökeres over Osimhen, Gyökeres over any striker you could name. I wanted Gyökeres over them. Gyökeres was always my personal main option. United fans, though, that I know, Menar in the group chats, a lot of people in the group chats, apart from me and Kaz, really, in the Man United group chat, they all didn't want Osimhen. They all didn't want Gyökeres. They wanted the Osimhens or they wanted someone else. Ekitike is shit, mate. 6'6", lanky streak of piss. How many games have you watched of him then? I think Ekitike, Cunha, and Mbeumo would be such a fluid front three, but that would get both Ekitike and Mbeumo without a massive clear out. Listen, we need to get Mbeumo deal over the line. That will give some positivity into the fan base, inject some positivity into all our veins, etc., etc. Smash the likes up, by the way, people. Smash the sub button as well if you're new. We're 4 subscribers away from 1,040. We've got 23 people inside. I'm going to start responding to some of your comments. Gyökeres rejected Barca too, Catalan. Rashid, Gyökeres to Arsenal. Catalan, bruv. Catalan, I love it, bruv. Listen, your club couldn't afford any player, bruv, because you can't register anyways, because you're so broke and corrupt. You've been paying referees for all those years. You run out of money. Yeah, hold that. Do you get what I'm saying? Ekitike is very good on the ball with footwork and movement, but Gyökeres is a beast and will provide more goals, in my opinion. As a Liverpool fan, I would take Victor. Yeah, Viktor Gyökeres is more a proven goal scorer. He'll get you 20 league goals guaranteed pretty much next season. He'll start if he played for Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, ever. He's getting 20 Premier League goals guaranteed. Why is Will mentioning me saying, "Oh my days, Albert, you are finished"? No, how am I finished? How am I finished? The fuck? I'm finished because Gyökeres has chosen Arsenal over Man United, or priority is Arsenal. Come on, mate. Let's have it right. I'm more worried about Mbeumo going to Spurs. Oh, 2 accounts. Fairs. Touchline, bro. Big up to PFC, bro. You're well, mate. Every Frankfurt game, lad. Yeah, of course you did. I do think we get Gyökeres in the end. I don't think we'll get Gyökeres now. I mean, I know it says at the bottom, United remain keen, but believe deal now unlikely. I don't think they'll go in for him again. Even if Gyökeres don't go Arsenal, I don't think they'll go in for him. I don't see the way Ineos and that run the club. Personally, I don't see how short-term memory. What's it about? It's called troll. It's called trolling, bro. He was just for me in the group chat, and also he hasn't signed for Arsenal. Lol, I wouldn't. There you go. What are we doing there? Even as an Arsenal, relax. Even that's what I'm saying. Thank you, bro. Big up to sorry, my fucking brain done a brain fart there. ESC with Alex. Big up to you, bro. Relax. Even as an Arsenal fan, this is still far from being done just because a player priority they might choose. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling them in my group chat. I'm saying they may still choose Sesko. Arsenal may still go and say we want Sesko instead of Gyökeres. So he may end up still going to Arsenal, to Man United, and Sesko may end up still going to thingy. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, bro, people are getting so like jumping on it, like, oh, you're finished. Look, Will's at me in the group chat, bro. Look, you said in your stream you're getting him as well, bro. Hold on, I can't be asked to fucking respond to this at the minute. Look, man's at me saying, "Oh my gosh," and I'm not gonna bait at the gov, but he's put, "Oh my gosh," and he's at me and he's put, "You are finished. You are finished." Good luck for him and moved on. Yeah, if that's how it is, if he does end up going Arsenal, good luck to him and bad luck for him and move on. Do you know what I'm saying? We ain't getting Gyökeres. No way you guys are fumbling another signing like the lap. We didn't really fumble the lap. We just didn't get. He just wanted to go to a club with European football, which is fair enough. It's a fair thing to do, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got 36 people inside. People, hit the like buttons, hit the subscribe buttons, smash all the buttons. Let's get me to 1,040 subscribers. We are literally 3 off. Big ups to every single one of you. Fab and Portugal journalists are milking this info. Of course they are, bruv. Typical Fabrizio Romano fashion. It might have been Fabrizio actually that released the Ekitike news. Was it Fabrizio? No, it weren't. I actually don't know who it was. Let me type up Florian. Was it Florian Plettenberg? No, it wasn't. It was this guy. That's who it was. I don't know if you guys know this guy. Is he credible? Is he credible? This guy. Look what he released it. He released it just before. There we go. Here we go. The discussions between Hugo Ekitike's agent and Manchester United are more concrete since 2 days. Man United followed the player since the beginnings in Reims. Discussions between Man United and the player are considered positive. Man United have already talked with Frank. He spelt Frankfurt terribly wrong, but Frankfurt, and know all the conditions for a potential transfer. Liverpool and Chelsea are still there. Is this guy reliable? Does anyone know if this guy's reliable? Does anyone actually know? Does anyone? Big up to Danny B, bro. Hope you're good, mate. Does anyone actually know if this guy's reliable or not? Big up, mate. Who do you think Man United will get in the summer now, mate? I think we'll still get Mbeumo. I think that's going to get done. I do think that's going to get done. I still think we can get Gyökeres. I don't know what everyone's panicking. Yeah, and I've titled it Viktor Gyökeres chooses Arsenal and Man United. But Arsenal might not choose Viktor Gyökeres. They might still choose Sesko. We know they've been talking to Sesko and trying to get that deal done. Florian Plettenberg said it. We know this. We literally know this. Tier 3. And is tier 1's obviously the best. So like Fabrizio, David Ornstein, you could argue Floren's in there, Ben Jacobs, and he's tier 3. So I imagine tier 3 shit. We ain't paying £85 million for Ekitike. I don't think it is that much. I think it's 85 million euros, no? No, it is 100 million euros. Yeah, you're right. Oh, fucking hell. You are probably right. And unless they let us pay it in 7 year fucking installments, and you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. But Ekitike may turn around and say to Frankfurt, I want to join Manchester United. If Man United the way Gyökeres has chosen Arsenal, or whatever, Ekitike might do it because Ekitike, by the way, obviously as soon as he got linked, you saw all the fucking. He actually on his Twitter account, his old Twitter account. Hugo Ekitike has a Twitter account. He was posting a Mohamed Salah fail comp. Yeah, and he was a Man United fan. He was sitting there posting pictures of Pogba and Martial. You know what I'm saying? So he's a Man United fan. Maybe like Mbeumo, like Acuna, maybe he ends up choosing Man United. Thought United just had that pull. We do have that pull, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? We do have that pull. United can't afford a striker. Well, that's not true. And that's ironic coming from a Barca fan when you lot can't even register your players. Do you think United's transfer pool is at an all-time low and Mbeumo seems to have swerved you, now possibly Gyökeres? Nah, and Mbeumo hasn't swerved us. We just haven't paid the money. We ain't agreed a deal. Mbeumo's Barra, no, hold on 1 second. Do you think United? No, all-time low. Yeah, I mean, in recent memory, it probably is at an all-time low, but I don't think that's because of this. I just think it was always been at all-time low. Anyways, we've got no Europe. We just finished 15th. That's the worst we've been since the 70s. So it's been an all-time low in the modern day. Yeah, 100%. Osimhen or David, probably DCL from Everton, though. Nah. Osimhen, maybe. Although I don't think we will pay his wages. I actually think we'll probably end up with, Osimhen or Ekitike. You know, I reckon if we don't get Gyökeres, Osimhen or Ekitike. I think Mbeumo is a far better player than Ekitike, but my opinion, that's fair. That's fair. But we can get both, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can go and get both. I wouldn't mind playing Mbeumo up front. I remember always saying that. I would not mind playing Mbeumo up front, personally. Get Mateta. Why aren't we moving from Mateta? Probably because of Mateta's a decent striker, but he's probably like the fifth option. If we can't get Gyökeres, Ekitike, Osimhen, Delap's obviously there. If we can't get them, we might end up saying, cool, our fifth or sixth option is Mateta. Let's just go and get him because a striker is something Man United cannot fuck around with this summer. We need a striker desperately. You know what I'm saying? We've had Rasmus Højlund playing up front for 2 seasons. Xerxes, Weghorst the season before that. We've not had a proper good goal scorer since Ronaldo. And even Ronaldo didn't, he scored 18 goals, fair play, and stuff like that. But Ronaldo didn't really work out. You know what I'm saying? The last striker that really worked out at Man United. I mean, Martial had a good season. Ronaldo had a decent season. Cavani had a decent season. But in terms of, probably, the last one was probably Van Persie. Probably Van Persie, bruv. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, listen, Gyökeres can still be a Man United player, bruv. This is not me saying that. Just because this news has happened, this news has dropped from Fabrizio, does not mean that Gyökeres is going to be an Arsenal player because Gyökeres, they may end up signing Sesko. They may end up choosing Sesko over Gyökeres. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If he does end up signing for Arsenal, cool. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. We'll move on. Better players have rejected Man United. Better players have joined Man United. Better players have left Man United. You know what I'm saying? We could say the same thing about Mbeumo. His priorities to join us, but he could go to Spurs. Same thing with Gyökeres. He rejected us. Move on. Fair point. You need sales more than signings. Yeah, we do. We can't sign players that much until we start selling players. Cavani. Cavani had a good season, but he was off the bench and stuff like that, man. But yeah, big up, mate. Who do you think Man United will get this summer now, mate? As I say, I think for a striker, if we don't get Gyökeres, we'll get Osimhen or Ekitike. And I still think we're going to sign Mbeumo. I still think we're going to get a goalkeeper, and I think we're going to get a midfielder, even though we're not linked with any midfielders. I don't want Gyökeres regardless, especially he rejected us for Arsenal. Luke Source is not here. We go. Victor Gyökeres. Good luck for him. I read that one. Just wanted to tell you I'm having an early night. Big up to Dave. Go and you have your early night, mate. But look, viewers, hit like buttons. Hold on. These lot are fucking... Bro, these lot are at me all the time, mate. What begs? Anyways, hold on. Yeah, hit like buttons, hit subscribe buttons. 3 subscribers away from 1,040. We've got 20 people inside. You know what I'm saying? We will give you Callum Wilson, probably your best attacker. Your team stinks. Well, Callum Wilson ain't even your player anymore, is he? His contract runs out now, so he'd be free. But if we really wanted to go and nick one of the Newcastle's attackers, we'll go and nick Isak if we wanted to, mate. And I mean, we could probably nick Bruno Gyokeres as well. You know what I'm saying? We ain't paying the money that Osimhen wants. Yeah, that's what I do agree with that. But I feel like if we become desperate, Luke, we'll end up paying it. What did I tell you about Gyökeres, bro? I am bricked because of the misses. This guy, man. I'm fucking stuffed, bro. I just had a kebab, yeah, and this news dropped. Yeah, I'm saying, and my fucking belly is full, bro. I cannot even lie. My belly is absolutely full. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just thought, and I just got added in the group chat. I was saying that Ekitike awesome and touchline. I've never watched Ekitike, so I don't know. Ekitike probably, I'd go Osman. Ekitike probably got a higher potential, but I'd go Osman for now because Osman's more of a guarantee, and I'd rather a guarantee. I need a guaranteed 20 league goals next season from my striker. A guarantee 20 league goals from my striker next season. You know what I'm saying? Diogo Jota to United. Well, Diogo Jota is a decent player, but he's injury prone. We got Champions League, mate. Yeah, you haven't won it though, have you? Do you know what I'm saying? Champions League didn't stop Mbeumo turning you down, did it? You know what I'm saying? Champions League didn't stop Mbeumo turning you down. Same with Cunha. Cunha turned you down as well, bruv. But you know what I mean? I hope you're smashing it, mate. Big up to Newcastle for life. For life, man. Can you guess who I am? Hi, you okay in every chat? I don't know. Who are you? I don't get it. I've got a link for you soon, touching down before you head stateside for the Club World Cup with the fam. What, you going London, bro? You got a London, bro? Big up, bro. Right, hold on. See anything else to talk about? Luca talks ball. I don't know who that is. Actually, I do know who that is. But yeah, for those that have joined late, this is it. Fabrizio Romano has dropped it. Viktor Gyökeres' priority is to join Arsenal this summer despite calls from Manchester United in recent weeks. Gyökeres always an option amid Sesko talks with no deal sealed so far. Arsenal keep assessing the situation. United remain keen but believe deal now unlikely. So yeah, Gyökeres is main priority, or he'd prefer, his preference is to join Arsenal over Manchester United. For those that have joined late, big up to Santiago in the chat. And yeah, I'm not that surprised. That personally, that he would want to go to Arsenal. As I say, he's 26. You know what I'm saying? He wants to win the major honours. He wants to win the big ones, Premier League. He rejected Amorim, his former manager. That's embarrassing. Well, you know, he rejected Man United, mate. He didn't reject Amorim. But yeah, all right, brother. United in the mud. A bit like your football club, mate. A bit like your football club. Scammerin strikes again. These lot, bro. I'm gonna muddle these lot later on, and we'll show, bro, because these lot are fucking hilarious, mate. And I can't be asked to type it, bro, because every time you sit there and you're trying to argue, you end up typing for fucking 6 hours because you're so long fucking typing. I'd rather just speak my piece. I don't think Arteta wants Gyökeres, exactly. I don't think Arteta wants Gyökeres either. So I still don't know if this is going to happen. I still don't know if he's going to go Arsenal, because he may want to go Arsenal. His preference may be Arsenal, but Arsenal's preference may not be Gyökeres. It may be Sesko, but everyone's jumping on it because they want to, oh, let's all laugh at touchline. Let's all laugh at Man United, because we ruined all their fucking lives, mate. Ruined their childhoods, their existence. You know what I'm saying? You're a measly existence on the footballing pyramid. Yeah, and Man United are at the top of the footballing pyramid. There's 5 clubs in Europe's elite that are at the top of the footballing pyramid. The rest are all fodder. Yeah, hold that. He did that because it's not certain how long. Yeah, that is true. That does make sense as well. Is Mania on tonight? No, but Will is doing a show, I believe, 10K special. I know it's early, but it's worrying we have no reports on any potential sales. We do. Anthony's the only one, and Hoyland. Anthony and Hoyland are the only 2. And obviously, if you haven't checked my video earlier on, Onana did a video. I believe Onana's in Africa right now. And I don't know what language it was. I can't lie, because I couldn't translate it. But the video, someone translated it from what allegedly, because obviously you have to take with a pinch of salt, that Onana said, will he leave? I don't know. Yeah, I'll see. You know what I'm saying? So Onana's obviously a potential sale as well. I believe, yeah. Let me just check Football Carnage. Oh, fuck, I've typed up footy judge moment. Football Carnage. Let me just see. Football Carnage. Yeah, 10K celebration call-in show. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there you go. Will is doing a 10K special. Quenda Delap now, Gyökeres when this end, don't let Tottenham take Mbeumo. Do I need to list all the players that have chosen us over you? Just this summer, mate, Cunha and Mbeumo have both chosen us over you. You know what I'm saying? And Quenda didn't want to play wing back. That's the why he didn't choose us. And I don't really. I'm glad we didn't get Quinda. By the way, yeah, I'm glad he didn't get him because fucking what nearly 70 million in add-ons that Chelsea are going to pay if he ends up fulfilling the add-ons. Of course, is 45 million base fee for a guy that's 17 and he's not that good. What if I call in and get my knob out? Well, just don't do that because that's just a cunt thing to do. And I don't want to get myself demonetized. So you better hope I don't get myself demonetized because of that, bruv. Rasmus said he wants to stay and prove himself. Yeah, but I reckon he goes, bruv. He'll be forced out, in my opinion. Not that Arteta wanting Gyökeres is BS. I'll be honest. There's been word, and better has wanted to jack that deal to show he's above on the Tottenham poll. Maybe you're right. Whoever walks in shows who wins the power battle. The Cronkies have been restructured. The teams haven't been doing well, and Arsenal was the last one. Better is actually there to assess. Bro, why are they fucking at me, bro? Stop begging it, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? If you want to come chat, come into my chat, bro. I'll send them all the link. In fact, I'll send them all the link. If anyone wants to come chat shit, yeah, come join the link because I can't be asked to type, bro. Whether Arteta should stay on the job. Yeah, you're also forgetting. Yeah, that is a good point as well because Arteta's only got 2 years left, and some people are saying it this year. Like, if he doesn't win anything this year, sack him, sort of thing. So, you know what I mean? Maybe they're looking at it from the perspective of going, well, Berta's going to be here probably maybe potentially longer than Arteta. So if he is, bro, oh my God. This is definitely Arteta's last chance to win a trophy for Arsenal. Nah, he'll have 2 more years no matter what. He ain't going to get sacked because he's on 15 mil a year. But yeah, it's looking peak, lads, if we can't get a striker. But personally, I mean, I want Gyökeres. He's my main target. Gyökeres is my main target. Big up, Adam. I'm here for a bit. Gyökeres is my main target, me personally. However, a lot of United fans will say, I know that don't like the guy. They don't want him. They want Osimhen over him, or they want. I have bookmarked that, so why isn't it? I don't know. There you go. However, Man United are expected to ramp up their pursuit for Hugo Ekitike. However, Frankfurt's valuation of £80 million will need to be significantly lowered before making a bid. If they lose out on the UCL spot, he's definitely getting sacked. Kroenke has seen that UCL bread. Yeah, but yeah, they won't lose out on the. Especially if they get. Imagine they get Gyökeres, they won't lose out on the UCL spot. Their team's too good to lose out on the UCL spot. They're too far ahead. But bro thought he was still a big club because he pulled. We are still a big club. We're a massive club, and we're the biggest club in England. Hence why you're in the chat, mate. But you hold that, bruv. Don't worry, mate. You can tell he's obviously a zesty top gooner because look at his profile picture, bruv. It's Havertz and Havertz and Arteta look like they're about to kiss each other. If you saw how he was pressured in the last interviews, that's actually why he was getting pressured, brother. I'm telling you, that's why Arsenal still move for both Gyökeres or Sesko or just G9. I don't. You won't get both though. How can you still want the guy who's embarrassed our club and publicly rejected you, Frankie de Jong? Again? Well, Frankie de Jong didn't publicly reject us, you idiot. Frankie de Jong wanted to join us. See, I mean, you lot don't know what you're talking about. Frankie de Jong literally said he wanted to join Man United. It's just because Catalan's corrupt club didn't want to pay him the 18 million. They wanted us to pay him the 18 million when they owe him 18 million because they're a corrupt, fraudulent club. You watch us in the Champions League, who's a real big club. Who's won the Champions League? Yeah? Last time, when we played you in the Champions League, we beat you 3-0 in your own park. Hold that. Big up fraud. Big up Visca Basket. Never say never. The schedule was super tight. Pause for Arsenal. No, they'll get Champions League. They'll get top 3 minimum. These Newcastle fans think they're a big club now. Yeah, these Arsenal fans want to chat shit, bro. Listen, you keep posting posting that picture. Looks like they're about to kiss each other. AI generated photo of Arteta and Havertz. Listen, good luck to him. Hope we're the worst for Gyökeres if he goes there. Bears, listen. If they get him, they get him. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean we're a small club because Gyökeres has chosen a club that are much better than Man United right now. Because if you want to go off that logic for Arsenal fans, how many players have chosen Manchester City and Chelsea over you? Yet you lot will still say you're a bigger club than Manchester City and Chelsea. Or does that logic not apply? Is Liam coming on? Yesterday, the chat was moving zesty. I rewatched the whole show, top content. I think Liam might be coming on my show later on. I don't know. I haven't had a text from him, so maybe he will. But yeah, by the way, for all the trolls in the chat, you're not going to have to subscribe to comment. So hold that. And Boehmer rejected you for Spurs. Yeah, if that's what you want to tell yourself, and you gave Spurs a trophy, your club's a joke. Yeah, Spurs won a trophy before you, mate. Yeah, you haven't won a trophy in 5 years. At least I've seen my team win a trophy in recent years. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, cool, whatever. We gave Spurs a trophy. Okay, whoopee-doo, mate. So what? I've still got more trophies than you and Spurs combined, so hold that. He's shit and clunky anyway. He didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even shocked Gyökeres rejecting United. He probably saw our fan base comparing him to Højlund after he just scored 50 goals. Yeah, they did. They compared him to Højlund in January. Højlund, when Amorim first joined, they was like, "Oh, I'm so moved. I'm so moved. Højlund, look at what he did with Gyökeres. He's going to do that to Højlund." No, mate. But yeah, Liam might be coming on my show. I'm going to do a show later on. Zir, shout me if you want to jump on, by the way, later on, yeah? You can jump on now as well. Shout me if you want to jump on later on, because I'm going to do a show ranking all the big clubs, like big European club signings and potential signings and stuff like that, etc., etc. But yeah, big up Touchline. Big up to Tyrell, bro. Big up to, what are you saying? Viktor Gyökeres every time Man United try and call him. Didn't you tell me you're getting Gyökeres, bro? All right, what he do? And we still could get him. What are we doing? It hasn't been confirmed that Arsenal will want him. It's just been confirmed that he wants Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Why are we not using our brains here? Bless up, bro. Is this breaking news or continuation of the saga? Well, it's breaking news, bro. Literally. Well, I went live 34 minutes ago. This was released 46 minutes ago. Let me get it up for you guys. Oh, sorry. For those that have just joined late. Viktor Gyökeres' priority is to join Arsenal this summer, despite calls for Manchester United in the recent weeks. Gyökeres always an option amid Sesko talks with no deal sealed so far. Arsenal keep assessing the situation. United remain keen, but believe deal now unlikely. United fans living in the past, it's sad. All right, mate. Well, literally a year ago, we won a trophy, bruv. You haven't won in 5, so hold that. I mean, it just makes sense for Gyökeres to choose over United. Yeah, he's 27, and if he wants a good career, he's got to go to a team that can win now, not in a few years. That's what I said. I agree. That's why it makes perfect sense for him to go. I wouldn't have been surprised if he chose Arsenal. I'm not surprised he chose Arsenal over Man United. I'm just saying that the reason why I thought he'd go to Manchester United is not because I thought he would choose us over Arsenal. It was because I thought Arsenal were choosing Sesko over him, and Arsenal still may choose Sesko over him. I told you, make sure it happens, bro. Doesn't really care, like. So what? Yeah, I mean, I've had better players reject us. I've had better players sign for us. I've had better players leave. We are a bigger club. Oh my gosh, that caught me off guard. Bro. Oh. Oh my gosh, nah. That caught me off guard. Oh my gosh. Slap the likes and subscribe to Touchline. Yeah, how many are we on 1,040 yet? We're 2 subscribers away. From 1,040. Oh my days. This zesty demon Zero is here, bro. You're back from Turkey to hell. Oh my days. I'm going live now. Have a nice stream. Big up to Tyrell, bro. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. United in the mud. What time? 11:45. No, 11 p.m. maybe. Yeah, maybe 11 p.m. Sorry, after Will show. I'm a Liverpool fan, but we'll say United are still bigger. Well, why we just won more stuff? Yeah, I agree. Did Gyökeres really choose Arsenal over us? Looks like it, bro. Looks like it, man. Well, as you say here, priority is to join Arsenal this summer, sort of thing. It's not like Arsenal have actually chosen him over Sesko. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Why do you want another man to message you, Zir? Bro, message me. Yeah, no worries. I asked Liam as well, but Liam hasn't texted me back. Gyökeres basically said he wants Champions League football, so you're not in the race, haha. No, he hasn't said that. He hasn't said that he basically wants Champions League football. He probably prefers Champions League football, but it's also been well known, well documented from Fabrizio Romano. If you're going to believe this, you've also got to believe the one from Fabrizio Romano when he said Gyökeres doesn't care about Champions League football. He doesn't mind signing for Man United about Champions League football, but he prefers Arsenal. Oh my gosh, it's perfect for Arsenal. To be fair, they just need a 30-goal a season striker more than anything. Yeah, I agree. I'm a gooner, and honestly, this is nothing to celebrate every night. We knew we were in a better position, but maybe Ruben convinced him. It depends on Arsenal. If Arsenal are going to actually try and sign the guy, if Arsenal choose Sesko over him, yeah, then really and truly, you know what I mean. That deserves a time up, bro. That was horrendous, bro. I couldn't believe he said that. Even Henry said United keep getting to finals and winning trophies. Even Henry, sorry, said United keep getting to finals and winning trophies, and Arsenal win nothing and don't get to finals. Facts, bro. Jokes aside, stop being delusional. Why would Gyökeres, one of the best strikers in the world, go to a wash-failed club with no Europe? What do you mean? I mean, I agreed. What are you talking about? Stop being delusional. What are you talking about? What was I being delusional about? I agree. You would go Arsenal over Man United, which is now clearly evident, as we've clearly seen. But say he wouldn't sign for Man United when it's been openly that he would sign for Man United. Literally dropped about 4 days ago, or not 4 days, about 6 days ago, that Gyökeres would join Man United, even without Champions League football. We're the biggest club in the world, mate. You need a young, prolific striker, while there is none currently at all. You could argue Ekitike's prolific, 22 goals in his first season is not bad. Newcastle signed Isak when he had 1 goal in 17 and he was on 6 goals developed with injuries for 2 years. Why are rival fans being harsh today? Because they're just trolls, bruv. They're United. They just hate Man United and they're trolls, bruv. Can't because of GVFC shit. Touchline has our better season than Arsenal started yet. Newcastle have 1 trophy in 75 years. United have like 50 in the last 40 years. Fucking bruv, there's only one United, mate. You're going to tune into the Club World Cup games. I didn't know it started tomorrow. I thought it started on Monday. It starts tonight, innit? I might actually do a watch long tonight, although it's at 1 a.m. The game, the Messi game's at 1 a.m. for me. But I might actually do a watch long tonight. I'll be real. Yeah, I may do a watch long tonight for the Messi game. Garnacho plus cash for Osimhen. Osimhen wants to come to United. Make that deal happen. I'd rather sell Garnacho and then buy Osimhen with the money, because if you sell Garnacho for 50 million, it's 150 million on FFP books, which I know Newcastle fans don't know anything about that because they don't know anything about maths. Newcastle fans are too thick to do some research on FFP. But yeah, Man United's poised their wage bill mounts on 250k a week. Yeah, it's nothing to do with the fact we're the biggest club in the world, mate. You're the biggest for the wrong reasons, bro, because everyone laughs at how bad you are. There's nothing to hide about. Okay, mate. You keep telling yourself that, bro. Arsenal fans gassing up Champions League football, which they've never won and will never win. Facts. United are just not in the right position. You can predict the future. Well, we can go off 100+ year of history, mate, and you've never won it. Isn't the game? Yeah, 1 a.m. UK time. But it's like probably like 7 p.m. for them or whatever. He's not that guy. I'm not going to lie. He's not that guy. I'm not going to lie. Keane from Fiorentina would be really good. No, I don't. I've seen Moises Keane in the Premier League before. I know he played for Everton different times, develops and all that stuff. I wouldn't want him. He seemed to have matured enough to take United up a level. What more players, more Man United get this summer now, mate? I still think we can get Gyökeres, but let's say we don't get Gyökeres and we get we have to get another striker. I think it'll be Osimhen or Ekitike. I probably think it'll be Osimhen because I don't think we'll get Ekitike because I think Ekitike may go Liverpool. I believe we'll get a goalkeeper. I believe we'll get Mbeumo. I believe we'll get a midfielder. So I believe we'll get at least another 4 players in my personal opinion. But yeah, and a few weeks ago, successful hate watch. Let's all laugh at Manchester United. Hold up fraud. Listen, bruv, I know all the Bro Kelowna fans are in here because I rattle them all the time every week. Every show I do, I rattle Bro Kelowna fans. Listen, yeah, worry about your own club and registering players, mate. Yeah, you couldn't register a school class. You know what I'm saying? Never mind a footballer. Yeah, you corrupt FC. You run out of money. Yeah, because you bought all the referees. I own a piece of your stadium, bruv. Yeah, I helped you get out of debt and you're still in debt. Yeah, so hold that. Big up, bro. Do you think Arsenal will finally win the Prem? Need to see at the end of the window, bruv. I'll be honest. And then, Omar, they still haven't signed him. He's just priority is to join Arsenal, but it doesn't mean he's going to go there. Chelsea is massive. Joining that. Lol, dude is mentioned in hate alongs from weeks ago. Club World Cup time zones are wild. Like, who the hell is watching Chelsea at 2 a.m.? Exactly, bruv. It's crazy. It's not my fault I'm in the Champions League. You beat Aston Villa. I should thank you. Yeah, you should thank us every day for your existence, mate. Because the only reason Newcastle are relevant, yeah, is because they're a trivia question for who did Manchester United beat in the FA Cup final in 1999? Newcastle to win the treble. Cheers, thank you. Thank you a lot, fella. United should go for Sesko. Please, no. If he develops it could be a gem for the future. Dip it, bro. That might be the silver lining for this whole situation. Imagine he becomes like Isak. I'd rather get Ekitike. Ekitike is the same price as well. And Ekitike's got way more, from what I know, way more people are like more fond of Ekitike. They think he's better. Havertz, yes, you'll never win the UCL, not even the Europa or Conference. Bro said, is that what you want to tell yourself? Bro, you're the biggest meme in world football. How can you say otherwise? No, we're not. And if we were the biggest meme in world football, that means we are the biggest club in the world. You're proving my point. Gyokeres rejected, Delap rejected, and Buemu next. Nah, we'll sign him. We'll sign him, Buemu. You watch, and Buemu will be here we go, mate. There, especially after this news. Yeah, I won't be surprised if Buemu's here we go by tomorrow. Would you take the Benfica striker? Number one is know his name. I don't know his. You don't know his name. Oh, you don't know his name. Palavides is shit. I think I saw him. He played against Barca. Didn't he score? What's the Saudi Arabia flags? Why are we spamming it? Thanks Saudi. Why are we thanking Saudi? Bro, I'll have to screw up my skipping schedule for this Club World Cup. Loving myself. Yeah, bro, it's fucked. If Chelsea want Ekitike, they will get him. Delap will be assisting the Club World Cup if he flops. Pick Ekitike. I don't think Chelsea will, because I don't think Chelsea want to pay that money. I don't think Chelsea want to pay that money. I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea get him, but I don't think Chelsea want to pay that money. But also, Ekitike is a Man United fan, so that could mean something. Bro, congratulations, bro. Bro, you are literally the biggest meme. Arsenal are the biggest meme. You're 5 years without a trophy. What are you talking about? Arsenal were a bigger meme than Man United, bruv. You're literally all on Twitter crying about how Man United aren't getting slack for finishing 15th. But if it was Arsenal, you would. Dave, that's Brian. Yeah, that isn't the Saudi flag, bruv. What the fuck? Palavides is elite striker. Sesko with the coaching of Amarin, there could be something there. And Buemu going to Spurs if we don't offer him the wages he wants. No, we will offer the wages. They want 70 million, and United don't want to pay that. He's 26 as well. Palmer is a United fan too. Yeah, and I guarantee you, if Palmer was at Man City, say Palmer, 2 years ago when Chelsea signed him, maybe Man City wouldn't have sold him, but let's say Man City would sell him to Man United and Chelsea. Yeah, if Palmer was at Man City, he would have probably chose United if United came in for him. We just never came in for him. Now he wouldn't. But you know what I'm saying? Because of Newcastle being relevant, Mason Mount makes me want to pump a vacuum when it's on full sanction. I don't get that. Yes, mate, that Palavides, mate. You lost 7-0, mate, and you lost 8-2 to me, so hold that. Top 4 is a trophy according to Arsenal fan base. Listen, we're 2 subscribers away, by the way, people, from 1,040. So hit the sub button, hit the like button. How many likes are we on? How many likes are we on? 25 likes. Get to 30 likes as well, man. We've got 22 people inside. We'll go live for another 15 minutes or so. In fact, what time is Will going live? Because if he's going live, I think he's going live in like an hour, isn't he? So I don't think I can actually hit him with a raid personally. But yeah, get me to 1,040 subs, people. Come on, man. Yeah, he's going live at 9:45. He is going live at 9:45. So yeah, we probably can't hit him with a live, depending on what we're doing. Yeah. Okay, bro, relax. No, on the Arsenal side. No actual fan of Arsenal was trying him because that move could still flop. Getting him is not the victory. Him banging in goals is the victory. So puck down, bro. Get him in is a kind of a victory, but I hear what you're saying. Arsenal actually need to win something this season, so you lot should actually be getting him. And I've been cooking him for Sesko deals, because the Sesko deal is like I've always said that Sesko's shit. I think he's shit. Gyökeres is the guy Arsenal should go for, and I still think there'll be some logic in the Rodrigo news, because I believe there'll be a swap deal for Rodrigo and Saliba, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we, after the Club World Cup and stuff like that. Arsenal need to move serious in this window. They need to get 3 or 4 top quality players, and next summer there's no excuses. They've got to win the Premier League or a Champions League. And if we're going off by the history of the Arsenal, they probably won't win. Then 10, but less than a 5% chance of them winning the Champions League. So, by that logic, they've only really got the Premier League. Havertz better than bottling a league title. I'm about to go live. Barca reacts. Big up, bro. If Arsenal don't get Sesko, they'll get Ekitike. Just a tactic to reduce the Sesko £92 million price tag. No, they won't. Arsenal won't go. Arsenal are not linked with Ekitike. They'll get Gyökeres. I mean, oh yeah, cool. Asendiao and Moise Kean are the strikers United need. Much cheaper and better than Ekitike. Yeah, but we're not even linked with these guys, so I don't see us ever going in for him. And I definitely don't see us going in for Moise Kean. I can't lie. How long do you give shitty Amarin? What do you mean, bro? How long do I give to him to get sacked, or how long has he got to prove himself? Me personally, he's got the first 10 games of the Premier League season, and if I see us mid-table, or if I see us not improving, or if I see us like fucking 6 losses out of 10 or some shit, if I see us with not at least 5 or 6 wins minimum, yeah, then I'll give him a chance. But if I see us with 10 games of the Premier League season, and if I see us mid-table, or if I see us like fucking 6 losses out of 10 or some shit, if I see us with not at least 5 or 6 wins minimum, yeah, then I'll give him a chance. I don't care who we have, by the way, because I know I already said that the fixtures come out in 2 days. I'm telling you now, we're going to have a hard first 2 games. We're going to have after Tottenham, United, or Tottenham, Arsenal, with Chelsea. We'll probably get one of them. We'll probably end up getting like Aston Villa at home and then Chelsea away. Yeah, in the first 2 games of the season, we're going to get difficult fixtures in the first 10 games of the season. They're going to make it difficult for Manchester United. I know they will. So yeah. I don't care though. No excuses. He's got at least do a decent, get decent sort of results. You know what I'm saying? Get at least us into some European places. I say at least 5 or 6 wins in his first 10 Premier League games. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, Sesko is not shite, bro. Can I share something interesting about Go on, bro? But yeah, Sesko is shite from what I've seen, man. You know what I'm saying? We're 2 subscribers away, people, from 1,040. So just hit the sub button, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold that touch line, bro. See, all of them are out here today, aren't they? You know what I'm saying? Amarins needs a minimum top 6 finish next season to keep the job, in my opinion. Bruv, Sesko, bruv, you know what's crazy? Yeah, you know what's crazy? You lot, I swear down, Musty and LB and everyone else chatting shit, you lot best hope he still don't come Man United. Because imagine if Arsenal choose Sesko. Imagine if Arsenal say, well, no, we want Sesko over Gyökeres. Imagine. Imagine then. And then we end up getting him. Hold that. Amarin needs to, I've read that one. United always seem to have Wolves in the first 2 fixtures. That is true. Did we have them? No, we didn't have them last season, did we? We had Brighton and Fulham. No, yeah, we'll get a difficult first 1 or 2 fixtures. I'm telling you, we'll get Chelsea away or something, or Villa away, something along those lines. We'll get, because they'll just try and do it. I know, but your board is shit. Your scouting team is shit. No, our scouting team's actually good. Hence why you're sat 15th in the European football. No, our scouting team's actually good. It's our thingy, bro. Jamie Vardy incoming. Fucking hell, bro. In his previous club, Berta orchestrated the move for 2 strikers, Sorloth at the age of 27, and the profile like Gyokeres and Julian Alvarez, a young potential for the future. They don't. What do you mean? He's continuing that on, I'm guessing. Mate, he's not coming. Oh, bro, Musty, bro. Do you want to just shut up, mate? Listen, Musty, you're clearly still traumatized. Moscow 08, bruv. Yeah, we saw you crying in Moscow. Crying in Moscow. We saw you crying in Moscow. Champions of Europe, bruv. Viva John Terry. Could have won the cup, but he fucked it up. Viva John Terry. Hold that. Arsenal will get both. No, they won't. They definitely won't. If you fail to get Gyökeres, try to sign Sorloth. I wouldn't actually mind Sorloth. But yeah, I don't think we'll get him. We're not linked with him at all. Yeah, I think as I say, if we don't get Gyökeres, I think that the 2 that we're linked with will be Osimhen or Ekitike. Didn't watch that, wasn't old enough. Yeah, all right, mate. You're still traumatized though, aren't you? You know what I'm saying? Another one that Man United ruined. You know what I'm saying? Another club Man United ruined. If it weren't for us, Chelsea would be 3 times champions of Europe, and they'd have about 3 or 4 more league titles. Instead, they got the same amount of league titles as Sunderland. I cried when you won in Moscow, to be fair. That's a Liverpool fan. It's not, though. When you have who you have signed in the past 10 years or so, which you ever could say to sign. That's not the scouting team, though. The scouting team are actually very good. The scouting team don't sign players. The scouting team said to Erik ten Hag, Anthony's worth 25 million. The scouting team scouted Caicedo. The scouting team scouted Ahmad. The scouting team are very good. Man United scouting team scouted Haaland. We scouted Bellingham. We scouted a lot of top players. We also scouted Cherky. Believe it or not, Man United have had Cherky on the radar for since he was 16, for 5-6 years. We just never moved for him. Well, we have moved for him. He just rejected it this summer. Time they play off each other, competing for the spot. I feel like that could happen here with Sesko on and Glock 9. Yeah, but the difference is you lot don't play 4-4-2, whereas Atletico Madrid play with 2 strikers. This is your first wrong prediction. After the next the wrong prediction is Bremen. Now, Bremen's coming to Man United, mate. No doubts about that. If it don't happen, it don't happen. Right. So what? You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the fucking world. These lot are not fucking Leo Messi. It's not like Florian Wirtz with fucking Bayern, is it? You know what I'm saying? Like this is what it is. It is what it is, lads. Like, you get rejected by players, and this isn't even us rejecting him. Like, if he holds up the Arsenal shirt, I will say I'm wrong. Until he holds up an Arsenal shirt, I'm not saying I'm fucking wrong about this. Yeah, because I stand on it that he probably would. I've always stood on it. I said in the show with Rashid that I wouldn't be surprised. I would still think he would go Arsenal, but I don't think Arsenal are going to go for him. I laughed at Terry though, but I didn't. I laughed at Terry though, but I didn't want United winning that game. Well, listen. Would you rather back your rivals or back a racist? John Terry, where's your racist centre half, bruv? You haven't won it all, but okay, we have won it all. We've won every single competition we've competed in, mate. If you want to sit there and count that fucking charity cup, you be my guest. Be my guest. May as well bring Ten Hag. Ten Hag is better than your whole club. You lot, bruv. Honestly, mustache. Who the fuck are Man United? The biggest club in the world, mate. That's why you're in my chat, fucking trying to wind me up on a Saturday evening when Chelsea play in like 2 days. Shouldn't you be focusing on your team? Who have you signed? Oh, Delap, when you got Champions League football. Can you do that with every big club and can name their formation? What do you mean? Can you do that with every big club? Can you do that with every big... Do what, bro? What are you talking about, bro? And can name their formation. What do you mean, bro? You're talking about when I said Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid play 4-4-2. That's why they have Sorloth and Alvarez. And they also have Griezmann. And they've also got Korea as well. Yeah, scouted FC, but couldn't sign them, can you? If you kind of track 16-year-old Jude Bellingham, it's your fault. It's not that. He wanted to join, or no, Jude Bellingham was in the thing with joining, but we didn't offer him game time. We couldn't offer him game time because obviously we had Pogba, Bruno, and stuff like that. We couldn't offer him game time. So he ended up going to Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, the scouting team didn't leave a good enough impression. I watch athletic games. They don't play at the same time, touchline. One starts thing, everyone comes. Yeah, I agree. They do chop and change. But I'm saying they also play with 2 strikers, which is why you've also got Havertz, bro. You've still got Havertz. We're on 1,040 subs, by the way, so big up. Bless up to everyone. But yeah, what's it called? Yeah, Wesley. But they also do still chop and change. You've also still got Kai Havertz to play. Better than this shit anyways. Facts. When Jude signed for us, he said thank you to the junior Caliphate, our head scout, during his presentation. That's the kind of scout that makes it the world. I'm not saying we've got better scouts than you guys. I'm not saying it. We are versus LAFC, mate. I can play. You probably could, bruv. Just how you did it with Atletico. Knew they played up top. Show you it's impressive. I'm a friend hard now. I could barely tell you what formations half the team plays. Yeah, I can name loads of formations, obviously. But I know that they play 4-4-2 because I remember they play Gallagher on the left mid when he plays. Which you need to sort out. They need to change that formation anyways, because there's not players aren't suited to play. They aren't coached that way anymore. If Ahmad's your best player, you're in trouble, bro. He'd probably be your best player. Him or Isak would be your best players. So what are you talking about? Why are you wearing a City training top? I thought they signed you as well. Nah, sorry, City offered me, but they couldn't afford me, bruv. Honestly, City couldn't afford me, mate. I asked for too much. I was sitting there, in negotiations. I was basically saying like, obviously the charges are coming up and stuff like that. I'm like, I was wondering if I can get a new bumper deal. You know what I mean? I want like 115 million a week. And they just said, no, we can't afford that. They're obviously going broke because they're getting relegated. You're actually right. Korea normally plays in sort of exactly. Yes, I'm saying. I know I'm right. They play with 2 strikers. Griezmann usually one, Griezmann and Alvarez. And then they usually change up. That's always his guaranteed sub. It's always his guaranteed sub. He always chops and changes his strikers because he's got 4 strikers. Like he played, like he's managing in the fucking the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Fergie used to do the same thing with Teddy Sherman and Andy Cole and etc. and stuff like that. But yeah, man, can't lie. I'd take 4 to 5 Newcastle players before Ahmad. Who? I'd only take Isak before Ahmad. I wouldn't take anyone before Ahmad because I like Ahmad. But I'm saying in terms of who's a better, I could say Isak's better than him. Yeah, cool. Other than that, none of their other players are better than him. Ahmad is probably the 3rd best right winger in the Premier League. But I also understand that McCanno is a Liverpool fan, and Liverpool don't need a right winger because they literally have the best one, arguably in the world. So that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hit the sub button, people. I'm gonna see who else is live, and I'm gonna try and hit someone with a redirect. I've got about 3 or 4 more minutes. I might wrap up in about 10, to be honest with you. Tonali, Bruno G, Isak, Gordon. You would never take Gordon over Ahmad. Firstly, no one would ever do that. Let's be honest here. Now Salah is washed. Now he's old as fuck. Tonali and Bruno G. Yeah, Man City probably would take Tonali and Bruno G because they've just got Turkey. Yeah, but Tonali and Bruno G. Ahmad is the 3rd best right winger in the Premier League, probably, unless I'm missing someone. Turkey. If you're going to say Turkey, I'd agree. 4th. Bruno G and Tonali, they'd do well to be top 10 midfielders in the Prem. They really would. Bruno G I really rate and Tonali I really rate. I'd love them both at United. But they're not better than McAllister, Gravenberch. They're not better than Caicedo. There's 3 straight away. You know what I'm saying? I'd take Gordon over Day. I rate him. Nah. I'm sorry. I can't hit Gordon over Ahmad, man. Even last season, what was Gordon's GA? You want to talk GA? Yeah, Gordon's. Oh, the type of Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon stats. Anthony Gordon stats. Newcastle. Last season in the Premier League, 34 games, 6 goals, 5 assists. Are you seeing this, chat? Let me get it up. Anthony Gordon stats. 6 goals, 5 assists in the Premier League. Now let's type up Amad Diallo's. Amad Diallo. And bear in mind, Amad Diallo definitely played a lot less games. 26 games, and he got 2 more goals and 1 more assist. He didn't start playing well until January. Well, how comes he's got more GA than him in less games, in 8 less games? Bearing in mind a lot of the games as well, probably Gordon as well, to be fair. Gordon probably had games where he come off the bench, but Amad was coming off the bench at the start of the season as well. So Amad got more assists, and Amad was injured as well. Amad got more assists and more goals in 8 less games. Clearly, I'm missing something. Amad is the superior player. And if you want to talk, did you consider getting the Gale Reds fan? What do you mean? It's just not stats. Gordon's all-round game is better, but he tracks. No, he doesn't track back more than that. I've got Ahmad tracks back, bro. You are not watching Man United, brother. Respectfully, Ahmad tracks back Ahmad works like a dog. Didn't Ahmad score against relegation teams? Amad Diallo has scored a goal against Liverpool, which is worth more than any goal Anthony Gordon's ever scored. So hold that. Yeah, and what do you mean he scored against? He scored against City away, the winner, and he won the penalty, by the way. Yeah, so we were losing to City, he won the penalty and scored the winner, right? Who else? He scored at Anfield away as well. As Gordon scored at Anfield away? Has he scored at Etihad away? Or did you get pumped 4-0 and 2-0 in both those games? Yeah, hold that. Ahmad scored against Liverpool and he scored against Man City. You can't question Ahmad's big game. Do you know what I'm saying? Gordon is basically a wingback. He worked so yeah, and Ahmad literally plays wingback at times. Ahmad's superior. And if it was all round game, Ahmad's better. Ahmad's got a better touch. He's a better finisher. He's a better passer. He's a better dribbler by an absolute country mile. Dribbling's not even close. Yeah, Ahmad's controls so much better, and physically Ahmad's better. And I'd argue pace. They're both rapid. They both got decent speed. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. If we start the season and the first United game isn't banging, and the system have the players super performing, Binham, and they is clear of Gordon. I won't go that far. I'd value at Ahmad 50 million. I'd value at 50 million is crazy, bro. 50 million is crazy. 100 million. Ahmad is unreal. We just need to see a full season of Ahmad, and you will see how good this guy is. But let me look to see who is live. 100 million. Yeah. Well, yeah, I would value him 100 million. Yeah. For me, Man United, I wouldn't sell him for anything less than 100 million. And I wouldn't sell him anyways. That's cost 100 million, basically. Yeah, that's because Leverkusen valued him 100 million. So did Grealish, if you're going to work that way. Mo Salah cost 30. Doesn't mean Mo Salah is actually worth 30 to whatever to the team, isn't it? Barca Reacts is live. Hold on. Yeah, we'll raid Barca Reacts because Will's going live in an hour. Patrick Schick, from what I've heard, he's shit. And Day is clear of Gordon, bro. It's a Senegal game. We was outshining Gordon. Isn't Day Senegalese? Gordon is pure. No, I think Gordon's a decent player. He's a steady Eddie player. You know what I'm saying? He's a solid 6 out of 10. But saying he's better than Ahmad's crazy to me. Ahmad's clear. Ahmad is clear, bro. People are not realizing how good this Ahmad guy is. I meant the girl co-host. What are you talking about? You talking about me getting a girl to co-host on my channel? Yeah, maybe one day, brother. Yeah, he is Senegalese. I didn't even know that. I thought, for some reason, I don't know where. I must have thought he was Dutch or something. Don't know why. But yeah. Mate, I'd take Ndeye at Madrid. I really like it. I think he's a decent player. He's a decent player, but yeah. I'd take Gordon all day for Liverpool. Ahmad wouldn't get into our squad. Yeah, because you have Mo Salah on the right wing, bro. Ahmad doesn't play on the left. It make no sense to put to say like that. That's like saying I wouldn't. Hold on. Let me just break that down, right? Hold on. How would I put this? How can I put this? Right? Me personally, yeah, I wouldn't take. I don't know. I was going to say I wouldn't take Rodrigo at Man United because I don't want him on the left. I don't want him on the right, and I wouldn't take him on the left because we've got Cunha. We just bought him. Doesn't mean Rodrigo, isn't a top player and wouldn't walk into our team if in terms of quality. It's just that I wouldn't take him because I wouldn't want to waste 100 million on the player in a position we don't really need. Same thing. Ahmad will be a replacement for Salah in due time if he improves efficiency and finishing. He ain't going to Liverpool, bruv. Ahmad's going to be at Man United for the rest of his career, mate. He's already said that. He wants to retire at Manchester United. Anyways, hit the sub button, people. We just hit 1,040 subs. Let's try and get 1,050 subs by the end of the night because I'm going to do another stream, maybe do another video, be on Will's channel for 9:45. I'm redirecting to Barca Reacts, so make sure you hit him with Touchline Raid. Yeah, we'll be live again 11 p.m. UK time. We're going to be ranking every single... we're going to rank in every single transfer big clubs have been linked with, plus potential transfer sort of thing. So yeah, make sure you hit the sub button. Make sure you hit the like buttons. All that good jazz. Yeah, 11 p.m. UK time, and I'll be live with Will on Football Carnage at 9:45. So yeah, hit the sub button. I'm taking Frimpong. Yeah, you're trolling. You're trolling. Hit the like buttons, hit the subscribe buttons, and hit Barca Reacts with Touchline Raid. I'm out, people. Peace.